Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got some bio-cult Iran in action, okay? Shout out to I am Courtney Michelle for doing a video on this subject. That's actually where I saw this first, so shout out to her. If you want to go and check out her channel, it's called I am Courtney Michelle. She does some really interesting content there that some of you might be interested in. And so what we've got here is Cambridge Dictionary actually changing the meaning of the word woman. They're basically erasing it, right? The meaning of woman and man. They did it to the meaning of the word man as well. So what we're going to do is we are going to share our screen here, and we are going to take a look at this article. So I want everybody to be able to see it just nice and clear. Okay. It says Cambridge Dictionary bows to woke activists, changes definition of woman. Okay. Cambridge Dictionary has been accused of giving in to woke activists by changing its definition of woman to be inclusive of those who identify as Tea Parties. The updated definition for the word woman now states in its secondary characterization that the term describes an adult who lives and identifies as female, though they may have been said to have a different sex at birth. Okay. See how they change around the words gender and sex when they want to. Anyway, likewise, the secondary definition for the word man is now an adult who lives and identifies as male, though they may have been said to have a different sex at birth. The two example sentences for the newly defined woman are, she was the first trans woman elected to a national office, and Mary is a woman who was assigned male at birth. Social media users were quick to condemn Cambridge Dictionary's shift. One person write, Cambridge Dictionary just dropped the new definition of woman. And then she says, ceding linguistic territory to the radical left. What could go wrong, right? Cambridge Dictionary just changed the definition of woman. Remember, if you can control the language, you can control the population. What is he talking about? He's talking about culture. The Cambridge Dictionary can change the definition of a word to suit an agenda, but that agenda still cannot change biology. Now he's talking about culture and biology. What he's saying here is that you are trying to alter the culture, but that does not actually alter the truth of biology, right? And then this person says 1984 wasn't supposed to be a how-to manual. So if you've never read the book 1984 by George Orwell, I suggest you read that book. One of the most prominent and vocal critics of the left's move to embrace transgenderism is Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling, who has expressed sentiments similar to those voiced over the Cambridge definition change. In 2020, Rowling tweeted, if sex isn't real, then there's no same-sex attraction. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women globally is erased. I know and love trans people, but erasing the concept of sex removes the ability of many to meaningfully discuss their lives. It isn't hate to speak the truth. The British novelist recently explained she speaks out on the issue because she is in a phenomenally privileged position and can take intense criticism due to her fame and wealth. She went on to say it is important for who can afford to take the hit to stand up for women, even if it comes at a cost. The contradictions drive me crazy, Rowland said. We're simultaneously told gender is innate and inborn and that it's a choice, a performance. All of these things cannot be true. If it is a choice, then clearly it is not innate, okay? So let me stop sharing. We watching Bioculturon events take place right in front of us. And we as a Black community, we as Black women have to be able to understand what we are seeing when we are seeing it. So what we are seeing is the part of biology, culture, and environment. We are seeing a shift in culture. That is what we are seeing. We are seeing a culture shift. When remember, culture is influenced and is shaped by shared practices in a society to create the harmonious functioning by a group of people. Culture serves to unite and strengthen people by understanding how and why things are done in a particular way. Culture is the learned element in society that contributes to identity. Culture is the learned element in society that contributes to identity. It is not static, but changes and influences change in people. Keywords: society at large, influence, energy, nurture, language, ethics, unwritten policy, politically correct, what we do and how we act collectively as a group. That's culture. You're looking at a culture shift, right? Right. See, they've gotten already society to believe in the biological lies. The person that talked about, well, it doesn't change biology. In reality, it doesn't change biology. Biology in and of itself remains unchanged, okay? And no amount of culture or environmental influences can actually alter the truth of biology. However, what they can do, instead of altering actual biology, they alter what you think about the biology. That's good enough for the purposes of a Bioculturon event, to change what you believe about biology. And that has actually been done. See, they worked a lot of years to change how people believe about sex and gender by separating the terms sex and gender, which are actually interchangeable, and trying to make them be something different or mean something different. So that sex revolves around male and female, but gender is supposed to be now this fluid concept that doesn't really have any boundary or doesn't really have any true meaning or definition. Okay. So we get to see them perform a cultural hocus pocus now. Okay. And be in the process of rewriting literally the definition of words. Rewriting the definition of words. Now, this is what Zaddy does, is reconstruct words and rewrite definitions and reform everything. Where do you think hyenas get it from? Where do you think women get it from when they try to change the definitions of long-standing words that everybody knows the definition of? And then they try to change that definition to fit a narrative that they are trying to put forth. They learn that little hat trick from Zaddy, right? And it works until they think it's cute, right? Until Zaddy does it to them, a little hat trick with the word woman. See, now you're not a woman. See, they brought it in under the guise of civil rights and human rights. And, we don't want to infringe on people's rights. And people have a right to live the way that they want to live. And see, once you throw that little word right on there, that distinguishes it from a privilege or an option or a choice, right? When we say something is a right, that means that I should have access to it or have the ability to do that without the government or some other body interfering with me, observing my rights, right? Problem. Women, and this includes Black women, were huge proponents of all of this rainbow tomfoolery because it helped you talk greasy about men. It helped you be empowered as women. See, that whole feminist thing, that was never about empowering women. It erased you. The first thing it did was erase your gender role in the family and in society. It completely obliterated it and made it a masculine role. Y'all are not understanding the okie doke that you keep falling for every couple of years. You keep doing it. This is how they able to get over on you. This is why the system don't fall, because we don't think. We don't think. It's blank up here. It's empty here. Okay? They erased womanhood. They did not prop you up. They did not empower women. They did not make women better. They did not improve upon women. They did not. What they managed to do was erase and eradicate women from a cultural standpoint by telling us that we did not have to perform traditional female gender roles and that was oppressive. Based on that, they changed the environment. They started making laws that supported that concept. They started saying, and incentivizing women to come out of the homes. You don't have to do that. No. And then they started changing what we believed about biology, that men were automatically engaged in things like DV and stuff like that when he would engage his masculinity with his woman, like men have been doing from time immemorial. And then they criminalized that in a lot of different ways. Then they got you, woman, out of your house. They got you away from your kids so that they could educate your children and indoctrinate them and brainwash them. And then you already brainwashed to say that you don't need your man and all of this other type of foolishness. And it's stupid, babies. It's dumb. You let them erase you. You let them erase you. Now they're doing it culturally. They're doing it biologically. Make you obsolete. Now all of these men can just claim to be women. Like that Mulvaney or whatever his name is. When he try to sit so dainty, you a dude. You a whole dude. I don't care how petite you are. I don't care how small you are. You're just a small statured man with makeup on. And it is what it is. Nobody's going to stop speaking out or stop telling the truth about what you are doing. But Black women, y'all got on board hook, line, and sinker with this rainbow stuff. We told y'all, don't do that. Ain't nobody trying to hate nobody, but we can't allow the biology to be changed. We can't allow what we believe about biology to be changed. See, collectively, something in us understood biology, culture, and environment. We understood on a very basic, intrinsic level about bioculture around. If they start changing too many stuff, too many things around, everything gets mixed up and lost. The truth gets lost in it. So we can't allow biology, which is a scientific truth, we can't allow them to lie about it. I want to show y'all something. And it may take me a second or two to actually get to it. But I want to show y'all this. Give me 2 seconds because I just thought about it. I just thought about this. Oh. Here, right here. Oh, I'm so glad I found this. I am going to share my screen with you guys because I need y'all to see this, because see, some parts of the society, they can't afford that lie. So listen to this real quick, please.
Is not going to want you to see this video. I mean, did anyone actually believe there would be no long-term repercussions for messing with human biology at like its most vulnerable age? Make sure you leave a like on this video and you subscribe so I can keep bringing these people to light.
I just want to give a brief public service announcement. I feel a responsibility as a physician to be honest about puberty blockers and hormonal therapy in teenagers. This can lead to infertility, and I don't know if that's really well known. That means that you would never be able to have your own children. It really is important to go through puberty at your normal sex, as your normal sex, and at your normal rate, and not arrest that process. Give your body time to complete the process before you start changing things that could have long-term implications. So I want you to be smart about it.
My name's According, and if you enjoyed this, leave a like on it and subscribe or follow for more.
I just wanted to share that with you guys. Here we had a doctor that's like, listen, I know y'all all on this whole agenda, but biology is biology. Y'all trying to stop puberty and all that. Y'all can't do that. You don't think that's going to have a long-term effect on people? And they're letting children make this decision? You got Zaya Wade and you got Dwayne Wade fighting to have him legally be Zaya and going through the whole puberty hormone thing. Like, you think you're going to be able to mess with biology and it's not going to have a repercussion? But this is what they do. They brainwash to have you believe something other than the truth about biology. And then to further the illusion, what they're doing is change the dictionary, which is supposed to be, and the reason why this is so egregious is because a dictionary is supposed to be an unbiased book of reference. That's it. A dictionary is a reference book. And it is supposed to be unbiased. It is supposed to be free of any agenda or anything like that. It is simply the definition of words. And then you can't even trust what's supposed to be a reference book. They got an agenda in the reference book. Just wanted to let you know that and just point that out and give my perspective on that. But here's what I want to do. I want to encourage everyone to go into the description box and click the link for crimsoncure.com and go ahead and make your purchase for this book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, of my first book. That I'm so proud of this work. Please go ahead to crimsoncure.com and get your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine. And while you're in the description box, please go ahead and click the link for Black Lives Matter or petition that we have against Black Lives Matter organization. Let's get this up to 15,000 signatures for our next milestone. All right. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.